Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will give you a small shop tour so you could see the space I'm working in, and I hope it will give you also a good idea how to organize your shop if your shop is completely unorganized, and just to show you where I work and spend the time I'm turning and doing my stuff. So obviously what you see now is my lathe, a very simple lathe, basic one, and actually a new tool rack I made, a shelf. Let me zoom in on that. Here we go. I'm sorry about the bad camera work, but I am doing this manually on a tripod. There we go. And now I'll give you the grand tour of all around. So let's start here. This is the door to my shop, as you can see, of my own device and build. There we go. And above the door I have some lighting. Here I got a set of French cleats to hang tools from. As you can see, I have the different clamps. These are the tools I'm using to make pipes. This is my table saw, a hobby type table saw, which I received as a gift from a neighbor. It's a long story. Some wood underneath it, some olive wood waiting to be turned. Over here you can see these are the pieces of oak that we've used to make the first ball, video number 1. There we go, waiting to be turned. There is the screen that I connect my phone to when I film over the lathe, so I could see everything is in frame, and some scrap wood. My lathe, obviously. Above the lathe there's the tool rack and the face masks. I have more than one, obviously, for when I have visitors, and actually it happens quite often that people, friends and family, come to see what I'm doing, so obviously I equipped everyone with a face mask. Over here you can see in the corner it's a little grinder, so I could grind the tool with my own handmade grinding accessory to help me grind. Those are the drawers I keep most of the tools that I'm using that I need for working on the lathe, different ratchets, different sizes. A closet. Let me change the view so we could see those parts better. There we go. A closet where I keep actually scraps of wood, leftovers that I'm gonna use as I don't know, maybe for different projects, or if I need a waste block, that's where I keep them. Some tools I'm not using, some chisels I'm not using, more scrap wood. This is actually something new. Since we're renovating my house now, I saved some of the cupboards from my old kitchen, and as you can see, there we go. I'm turning it into a drying kiln from wood with a switch to turn it on and off, and I will dry some wood in there, some balls or anything I work on from wet wood. Again, this is my grinder. Over there it's another closet where I keep most of my handheld tools in. Above it there's obviously the clutter that every shop has. Different bits of wires and some WD-40 and some spray glue. And there's obviously a pot to catch some of the drippings I get when it's raining. You can see I keep the glue here, wood glue, and some oils and finishes. In the middle shelf you can see some of the pipes I'm working on at the moment, with the templates that I use to press the pipe tube. I don't remember how it's called now at the moment. The pipe stem, to create them, laminate them and create them. Obviously circular saw, a Dremel tool case, my trusted old tool case, and some other bits and pieces. Over there you can see my table where I film the parts of my videos where I sit and explain about the things that I'm working on. Obviously you can see the drill press. Let's change again the angle. Bear with me. There's the drill press, hobby type drill press, which I turn and use when I need to. You can see a small vase, vase ball that I made from, again, oak, but it's a different oak than the one that we used for the first ball, but it is the same type of oak. It's about 2.5 years old. It's one of my first things I've done on the lathe. Again, some drawers with tools, as you can see here. Let's again change a little bit to the angle. Some more shelves. Up there I store stock of wood, some planks. You can see the koto there that we used for the handles, that big rod, my chainsaw. There is the ball waiting to dry that we've made in the first video, some epoxy, some other bits and ends. Another new addition to my shop, obviously, it's this closet again, the cupboard from my old kitchen, since we're getting in a completely new one. Some respirators, earmuffs, saws, different saws, a broom obviously, and a couple of comfortable chairs, since I also use this room at leisure, at night when everyone's asleep and I can relax a little bit. I come out here to my shop for a smoke and a cup of tea and to watch a little bit of TV on my, again, the same screen I use. I connect it to my phone and I watch some Jimmy Fallon and some other American TV shows I'm following, and British, obviously, Doctor Who. And that is just about it. That is the entirety of my shop. Let's turn it around. As you can see, the dimensions of this shop is 2 meters as the width, which you can see here, while the length is 4.5 meters. So it's not a large shop, but I imagine that a lot of you woodturners, your entire shop comes down to a table with a bench laid on it, and that's about it. So I am lucky to have this space, which I constructed in my backyard, as you can see, against a couple of walls that I have adjacent to my neighbor's gardens.